Welcome to a review. Okay, that was dumb. I thought that'd be funny, but it just wasn't. Okay, welcome. This is a review of Ghost Trick Phantom Detective. I'm gonna pull up a snazzy song. And actually, no, I'm not. That'd be too distracting. This game has really good music, though. That's my segue into that part of the review. This Ghost Trick Phantom Detective game. It's a game, and it's made by the people who made Ace Attorney. So, and as you all know, I'm a big fan of Ace Attorney. It's just right. But Ghost Trick, I don't know. In a lot of ways, Ghost Trick is like one really long, weird Phoenix Wright case. Like the writing is textbook Phoenix Wright. Plot development, like characters, scenarios, everything. It's very Ace Attorney. The gameplay, in my opinion, is better though. So Ghost Trick Phantom Detective, you play as a ghost who you play as a dude who dies like at the beginning of the game, and then you're a ghost and you're trying to like figure out who you were because you can't remember, and you're trying to like you end up helping all these people and figuring out this mystery and ghost stuff, and you do this, and oh yeah, and you save people's lives too. You can go back 4 minutes before someone's death to save their life. It's kind of like a movie or something. I feel like there's definitely been movies with that kind of a plot before, but that's like the central gimmick. And you play tricks. You're a ghost who plays tricks to save people's lives and solve mysteries. And the tricks are basically like environmental manipulations. Like, think like a spooky haunted house in a horror movie where you go in and you think it's haunted because you see a chair rocking back and forth, or a table or a candle suddenly light up or something like that. Now imagine that all of that was actually a ghost not only trying to communicate with you, but move around the room through different objects. It's kind of hard to explain without actually playing it, but it feels really good. Basically, you use the touchscreen because it's a DS game, you use the touchscreen to drag yourself to different things, and then use different tricks on those things to get attention from people or divert fates or something. It's a really good system. Like I had a lot of fun playing with the different things you do. It feels like the video game personification of the spooky stories I mentioned earlier. You really feel like a ghost. You're always kind of an observer, and you never really have direct control over what's going on, but you can influence the chain of events. And as the game goes on, you get to like talk to some of the characters after you save their lives and solve this mystery, and it becomes this big thing. And I'm not going to spoil anything, but the story gets really, really good throughout the game, because you have one night before you like fade away forever to figure out who you were and that stuff. So it goes on like a timeline of that one night, and all this crazy stuff happens, and it's really good. And the art design is great. I'm not gonna pull up any artwork because that would just take too long. But like the art design, it's got this kind of, let me just Google it. It's hard. It's kind of a style that's hard to describe. Ghost Trick images. I think that's a tune in the game. I don't even know. This is the art style. It looks like that, or like that, or not that. But yeah, it actually is. It's like a sort of cartoonish, like creative And like in game, it doesn't look quite as like fine tuned as that. This is what it looks like in game. Except for without the bad light glare. But yeah. So it's an interesting art style. I think it works really well at certain points. Sometimes it seems a little like pixelated, but they kind of make it part of the art style, so it works. And that girl that was on all those pictures with the red hair, that's Lynn, which is like one of the major characters. She basically looks like exactly like Athena Sykes from Ace Attorney, which I haven't actually gotten to the game that she's in yet, Athena, but like it's clear they were inspired. There's a lot of Ace Attorney inspirations there. Like there's one character named Cabanela who's pretty much like Gant. I mean, he's not exactly Gant, but like he has a similar personality. And then there's another character that kind of reminds me of Gumshoe, who literally wears like a Gumshoe-esque coat. And the main character totally is like a Phoenix Wright Apollo type. But I'd actually say this game is kind of better than an Ace Attorney. Like I think that the Ace Attorney, like the whole first Ace Attorney trilogy is probably like better as an overarching story, but if you took one singular, I don't think any one singular Ace Attorney game is better than Ghost Trick, just because Ghost Trick has like an actual like gameplay, like it's not just investigation and like court segments. There's a lot of interactivity to it, which is really cool. Like so, unique character designs, interactivity, this really cool story, really cool gameplay mechanics. It's just an all-around good time, and not enough people have played it. I literally don't know anyone in real life that I've met that has actually played this game. Even one of my friends who's like an Ace Attorney fan has not played this game, and it's a shame because it's a amazing game, to be honest. And I'd love to be able to play it blind again, because I beat it in like a week, and I'm like, oh man, I'd love to be able to just wipe my memory of the game and play it blind again, because it really is a cool game with a lot of plot twists and stuff. And I might try to play it again. I'd play it again at some point. It's one of those things where it's got the plot twist at the end where you can look back and see a lot of foreshadowing, so I probably would play it again, but like not right now, but oh man, I'm looking at the images on the computer, and they're just making me want to play the game again. I wouldn't, oh god. I wouldn't spend too long. I'm not going to spend too long scrolling on those, because some of these images are spoilers, and oh god, I found a pony image. Okay, I think I've said all I have to say about this game. I'm just gonna leave you with the beauty of this dancing man. Nothing like a good Nothing like a good video game, baby.